Hello guys, welcome to the weekend roundup. We had a very interesting weekend. A lot of things went not the way that I really expected. Well, let's just talk about the shoes that came out first, right? Yeezy 500 High Tyrians, which I told in my previous video, definitely stay away from this shoe. And I was about 90% right. Unless you got an 11.5 or a 13.5, which we wouldn't really have known if those sizes were really gonna do well or not, but since it does look like a big person shoe, I guess we could have said that they might have done well, but those are the only two sizes that look profitable right now. Everything else just looks like a little above retail, and none of the resellers are gonna make any money after the fees. But the next shoe that's coming up, it was a really good looking shoe that flew off the shelves, was the Lebron 7 Media Days. The Lebron 7 Media Days were supposed to come out on Saturday, which they did come out. However, there was a shock drop that happened on Friday night around 11 p.m. midnight. They had already come out with the shoe and a lot of the stock got eaten up. And so when the shoes did come out at 11 a.m. the next day on Saturday, there was not a lot of stock. Like, even the people who are really good at getting these shoes had a hard time getting these shoes. And it's only the bigger sizes that are making a lot of money off these shoes. Anything 11 and above was really making bank, and those were really hard to get, especially with the restocks. I was watching the restocks after the launch on Sunday and today, and all of the Lebron 7s that were coming out were either like size 7, 8, 9, nothing too crazy. So it seems like the inventory for the shoe was really low. I have no idea if they're gonna keep releasing the shoe. They might just trickle them throughout the week, but I wouldn't hold my breath for another big release for the shoe. The last shoe that I talked about that was coming out again was the Royal Toes for the Air Jordan 1s, but they didn't end up coming out, or rather, I was under the impression that they were supposed to come out again for the US releases, but it looks like it only came out internationally. So if you were overseas, good job, you might have been able to get some, but in the US, they are expected to come out again this coming Saturday. But honestly, I don't know if I can really trust this info. Your best bet is to just keep looking online and hopefully they restock. Even if they do, it's gonna be really hard to get. So you might be out of luck with these shoes, but there might be a little bit of hope throughout the week. And I'll keep you updated if I hear anything. And one more thing that happened this weekend that I did not expect at all was the Jordan 13 Flints that came out yesterday. This shoe is supposed to come out later in the year, and everyone agrees that it's a pretty good colorway. People seem to really like this shoe, so I was already looking out for it. I got a notification that there's gonna be a shock drop on the sneakers app at 9 p.m. yesterday. So I'm in the middle of watching a movie. I stopped the movie at 9 p.m. I'm checking the app and nothing's coming out. I check my computer and it seems like it just never came out. So I go back to watching the movie. Lo and behold, 10 minutes later at like 9:10, 9:11, they drop. So there was a bunch of people. If you guys were still checking on the app, then you would have been able to get it very easily. Like, nobody was really expecting these to come out. And so I saw the notification that people had already got them at like 9:10, 9:11. I was like, oh, that sucks. I'm gonna go watch the movie. And then a few minutes later, I got curious. I'm like, hey, maybe they dropped again, or maybe there's information on them dropping again. And then I come back to my computer, 20 to 30 minutes later, they dropped again on the sneakers app, and that was another second missed opportunity. I don't know. I can't just hang out by my phone all day, you know what I mean? But at the same time, if I am getting information that they're coming out at 9, I do need to be a little bit more patient and maybe wait the extra hour and be like a little bit more mindful of my notifications of when these things are coming out, because if I was just a little bit more patient, definitely would have been able to get those shoes. So this weekend was a huge L for me, man. Like, the Tyrians I wasn't really interested in. The Media 7s I couldn't get. They were super hard to get. The Royal Toes never came out in the US, which is unfortunate. And the Flints I definitely could have gotten, but I was not patient enough, so I wasn't able to get those. If you were able to cop, congratulations to you. If you're able to get like a big size on the Lebrons, or you got 11.5 or 13.5 on the Yeezys, good job, you're gonna make some money. That's very cool. So the next video, we have a few things coming up this week. I'm gonna do some research. I'm gonna see what we got coming up and what you should be looking out for. So look out for that. Thank you for continuing to watch. I appreciate it, and see you guys next time. Thanks.